Hello and good morning, everyone. And this is my second Tuesday for this particular focal point or intention, which is to take a look at the Divine Feminine booklet, image booklet that we created last week. Maybe you created it, maybe you didn't, but I'm going to continue forward with this. I am not here to encourage you or anyone for that matter to become a goddess worshiper, but you're in Goddess Moons. And you're women artists who are painting images of the Divine Feminine. And today there's a modern art movement that most of us are familiar with called Color of Woman. And many of us have been involved with it very intimately and closely, and some are just new, moving into it. Others are old, long-term alumni. Okay, so what I'm doing now is being involved in a modern art movement that focuses on the Divine Feminine, and being a female artist who paints the Divine Feminine, who does not have the background information of the goddess movement, is missing a huge part of our history. And as some of you know, I come out of the goddess movement of the 80s into the 90s and forward. And so my involvement is with probably in modern day what would be considered the rebirthing or the revival of the goddess movement. Some people want to call it a religion, and I suppose you could call it a religion. We used to playfully say it was the old religion, meaning it was pre the 5 modern today religions that permeate societies around the globe. But our worship of the Divine Feminine is just that, a worshiping of the Divine Feminine. Okay, so one of the things I want to share with you today is going to be a look at Marie Gimbutas. Marie Gimbutas wrote and brought forth the books. She has a trinity of them. I only have 2 left. Unfortunately, one of them I allowed a sister to borrow long ago and never saw it again. But The Language of the Goddess, and then her last book was Civilization of the Goddess. And Maria was an archaeologist and devoted her entire career to the Divine Feminine images and unearthing the ancient civilizations that focused on such images. So we're going to be watching together a video. I'm going to do a watch party with you today so that you get a look at where our foundation as women artists comes from. And also you get to see one of Marie's last public appearances. This comes from 1991. I was at this, it was in Santa Monica, and I was actually in the audience. So it was when I came across this video, I was ecstatic to find it because it's part of our history. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video. It's about 20 minutes long. We're going to watch it together. It's going to give you wonderful background information and foundational information that will really complete what we are all about, what women artists and painters of the Divine Feminine really are all about. Without this information, as I said, you're missing so much. because it's so old, it's so ancient, and there's been a whole movement around it for a long time, not just in the last decade or two. So after we watch that video, we're going to go back to our booklet that you created, and we are going to look at it from how to work forward with it.